All right. Hey, Eddie Maiden, you know, can we get a little assistance here? Oh my God, beer caps on the floor. My goal is to get so many beer caps on the floor I can't even walk out of the shed. You understand? It'll be like Naked Gun when they open the police car door and it's a big pile of pistachio shells outside. Oh boy. All right, here we go. Yeah, I sat outside with my wife having coffee and arguing about my son's birthday cake. Yeah, my wife went to Stone Cold Creamery. I don't know. What do you go in there and they fucking give you your cake and give you a stunner as you walk out? What's going on here? I said, what do you do? She paid $70 for a cake. I said, what kind of... So I'm like, what kind of cake is it? She's like, banana with graham crackers. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? What kind of fucking cake is this? I don't want banana with graham crackers. Go to Carvel. It's a 6-year-old. Carvel, vanilla on top, chocolate on the bottom, chocolate crumbs. Delicious icing. God almighty. Half the price. $70 for a fucking birthday cake. Come on. Whatever happened to a Friendly's watermelon cake? Oh my Christ. Remember those? Oh, with the chocolate chip seeds? Oh, Ishka. I gotta find... Remember when they would get melty? Oh, barbecue. Listen, you come over my house, I make you hamburgers and hot dogs, and then we have a Friendly's watermelon cake. Oh my God. Oh my God. And if it rains, we just hang a top from everybody's rod coming out of their pants. All right, you came here for advice. Buddies, I'm drinking out of a cup. I don't know. I know, this show reeks of class. Let's do it. And I got a foamy top. We got a foamy top. I poured my beer. I don't care if I get a foamy top. I tell my wife won't drink it. If I pour her a beer, it's got a foamy top. I can't drink that. I said, what the fuck do you know? That's where they keep the vitamins. Come on, drink the foam. Be a man for once in your life. Get rid of your twat. Oh my God, the foam lets you know you're alive. Come on. It's like somebody turned on an outboard motor in here. Guys, let's get started. We really got to get started here. I sometimes I get to these late, you know. I'm waiting for like the guy that has like wants to commit suicide, but I didn't get to his note on time, and I found out that he's taking a dirt nap, thanks to me. Move over, buddy. Is there room for me in that fucking hole? Here we go. I need another drink here. Can you people put advices in the fucking header, please? What the fuck? How many times do I gotta say it? Ever been really wrong and the wife was really right? Yeah, every fucking day. According to her. According to her. But am I wrong? No. I gotta be honest with you. I'm always right. And I'm not saying that to be boastful. But I am. History will tell. Look, let me tell you something. Help me, I fucked up bad. About 60 years ago, my wife cleaned out the attic and threw out my childhood Commodore 64 collection. Thanks, honey. Great job. I went off on her like a nuclear bomb. Yesterday, she was cleaning the attic again, and bam, bam, found the entire thing where I hid it and forgot. Please, how do I make this up? To just look at this pic, I owe her bad. Well, I don't see what went wrong. I thought she said that she threw it out. You know what? She needed a good yelling at. All right? You're out of here. Make it up. What are you talking about? Guys, come on. Get with the program, please. You're out of here. You know what you say? Yeah, listen, when a woman gets really a woman gets really mad or at you for doing something wrong, you know what you say? You say, I say what my partner at work, what his father used to say, rest in peace. He goes, you get mad, then you get glad. You really want to piss off your wife? Say, hey, you get mad, then you get glad. It's got to be one of the most asshole things you can say. But it rhymes. Just tell her you get mad, then you get glad. And be done with it already. What's all this apologizing about? Stop apologizing. That's the biggest problem we have in society today. Everybody apologizes. Knock it off. Howdy. Hey, Bithead. I hope all is well with the high waters around New York. I don't know. I don't see it over here. Everybody gets hit with a disaster. We had Hurricane Henri. Nothing happened. It rained. We had Hurricane Ida. We got nothing but rain. I mean, the biggest problem I'm having is all the weeds growing in my garden from the rain. I'd rather have the house flood. God damn it, at least there's something to talk about. It's so fucking boring around here. I love hurricanes. I wanted to blow the fucking roof right off the house. Just so I have something to talk about the next day at work. Life is that boring. Do you know that? Although I am a member of your Patreon, I have no advices to ask. Oh, here we go. What the fuck? Instead, I want to make a I have a hard time saying that word. Recommendation. I took a strong as hell pot gummy and listened to the Yes album you recommended. It was legendary. Yeah, it is. What, Close to the Edge? What a fucking album. To return the favor, I recommend you smoke approximately a hay bale of weed and listen to the album Crime of the Century by Supertramp. It's amazing. Thank you, brother. All right. You're giving me advices. I'm in. We're reciprocating. All right. Here we go. Let me pour a little more beer here. In a cup like a gentleman. Zing. Oh. I like drinking out of a cup. I feel like I'm at a keg party right now. Last year I bought a house with 7 acres of land. You win! You win in life! Give me advices! 7 acres of land. What do you do? Like motocross on there? I'd open up like, I don't know, a 1/4 mile drag strip. The house is near the front of the property, so there's a little over a 1/2 mile open land in the back. Jesus Christ. I'm trying to figure out what I should do with it. Yeah, 1/4 mile drag strip. You probably live in one of these wonderful places where they don't have a town or a town hall or a village breaking your balls every 5 minutes. You're trying to put a flagpole in front of your house. You got to get an ordinance for that. I fuck this. I mean, you moved to Nebraska and you can put like a drag strip in your backyard. And the judge is like, I don't know, the Roscoe Pico. What are we talking about here? I'm trying to figure out what I should do with it. I don't know, tank tag? What, you buy like a Sherman tank and I don't know, a Panzer King Tiger tank. And then you could do tank tag in your backyard. I can't think of a better idea. The city won't let me split it off and to sell the other property. Fine. That borders, so I'm stuck with it. What do you mean stuck with it? I thought about building an RC car track, but even that will barely make a dent. Any suggestions on what I should do with it? Or what I should build back there? Guy, you don't have no idea. The facility, I'd put a steel building for working on cars, this type of thing. Steel buildings are so wonderfully inexpensive. And they're strong. That's what I would do. I'd put a steel building back there and just work on cars like all day long. A huge steel building. Oh my God. That's like my dream. It's my dream. The property, to have space and property. You don't know how lucky you are. You have no idea how lucky you are. It's fantastic. A barn, a steel building. I mean, you name it. Fucking horses. Yeah, put some. Women like to ride horses because the saddle's right against their twat. Yeah, you ever see these? I'm wearing riding boots. Yeah, I know. And your clitoris is hanging out into the saddle. We all know why women like riding horses. Stop it already. Stop it. You're jerking off. That's right. Next time you see a woman on a horse, you say, what are you, some kind of pervert? You're running around jerking off over here? What's going on here? Who rides horses? Who are you, John Wayne? There's no reason to ride a horse these days. You get it? So they're jerking off. I don't know what to tell you. I can't stand people that have land and they have an abundant. It's like my buddy had a 4-car garage with a lift, a 2-stage compressor. He bought the house. The guy was a mechanic. A 2-stage compressor with an in-the-ground cylinder lift, like the real lift. Welding, 220 wired throughout the place, air conditioning, heat. And my friend used the fucking garage for storage. I'm like, oh, this is great. This is fucking great. He should get arrested for doing that. You open up the garage, it's all boxes of paperwork from his job. That you should be arrested. We used to use the lift to lift up a 12-pack of beer. We'd lift it up to like this height and just start drinking off of it. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. You're out of here, all right, with your big problems. Hey, Jesse, I'm an ex-Long Islander. I wish I could say the same. And I just moved south to beautiful North Carolina. Oh, I want to go. I don't miss the know-it-all, angry Suffolk County bums. They're so angry. People are so angry around here. Just drive a car over here. People are giving faces, middle fingers, yelling out the window. Like, no, the streets aren't that bad. Like, driving isn't that bad. These people just have bad lives. I try to explain this to my wife. She doesn't realize it. We're in it. Don't you understand? You don't realize it till you leave. We went to the Dominican Republic where people were like, I don't know, driving over the sidewalks, driving over power lines, driving in front of you. Nobody was cursing at anybody. Nobody was even frowning. And people were smiling. Everybody was happy. Happy! You drive over here, it's one miserable after another. You have no idea. It's horrible. Suffolk County bums that surround. Yeah. Actually, I'm one to now. What? Actually, I'm one to now thinking about it. Anyways. Oh, actually, I'm one too now thinking about it. Yeah, that's the problem. Then when you go to a nice place, you're the asshole. So if I went to like South Carolina, I'd be the asshole. People are like, what's his fucking problem? Oh my God. If I lived in South Carolina and New Yorkers started showing up, I don't know what they do. Send the Klan after him. Do you still got the Klan down? I don't know. Get them the fuck out of here. We don't want any New Yorkers. I don't care what color they are. Keep them out. Scumbag motherfuckers. I'm sorry. Anyways, people in North Carolina are extremely nice, and I seem to have brought that New York anger with me. Yeah. I got a job to work in management for a sock manufacturing plant. They're probably all like, what's this guy's problem? There are a few guys on my crew that piss me off daily. It has reached the point where even saying hi to them makes me physically ill. I don't know what came over me, but last week I went off on one of the guys at work for looking at me like I had 4 heads. I wanted to drop kick him immediately. My question is to you, how do you harness and control your anger at the workplace? It's one of the hardest things for me to do. Been a fan since 2011. Keep up the great work. I appreciate the advice. Well, thank you. Well, I'm not in a management position, and I would never put myself in a management position, because to me, being a manager is hell on earth. Trying to control people, trying to get... Here is the relationship between an employee and a manager. An employee tries to do the least amount of work possible, and a manager tries to make you do the most amount of work possible. You're fighting. You're gonna lose. Managers out there, you're gonna lose. And if you turn into a dick asshole, especially these days, back in the 70s, I'd be a manager. When you could yell at people like Buddy Rich, chew them out, take them out back, punch them out, get into fights, this type of thing, then I could be a manager. And like really yell at people, call them lazy scumbag, cocksucker, get back to work. Stop talking, stop taking a shit in the bathroom for 3 hours, and get to work. But now we have human resources. So now you can't yell at everybody. There's FMLA. You understand people are on permanent vacation now for no fucking apparent reason whatsoever. People just don't have to come to work anymore. And nobody could say anything about it. You can't even talk to them about it. Excuse me, how come you haven't been to work the last 2 months? You can't talk to me about that. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Next thing you know, you're getting canned for asking why somebody called in sick for 2 months. Being a manager is hell on earth. Why you would want to try to control people in your life, I have no idea. Be an employee and go to work like a zombie. That's what I do. That's right. When I go to work, I turn into the undead. I'm basically, I don't know, the body is a vessel. It's a shell. I take my conscious mind and I separate it. I put it in a different place. And my body shell is just walking around working. That's right. I separate my body and my soul. My soul is doing everything that I want to do for the day in my imagination, and my body just, it's like a carcass. Like people come up and talk to me, they're talking to a meat carcass. Like a sack of meat with eyeballs. That's right. Listen, I got news for you right now. A full-time job, I don't care, manager, employee, it's the biggest, I don't know how to say this to you. It's the biggest sucker of the life force from the human body that you could ever imagine. We were not designed to do this. I knew the very first day I worked 8 hours, I said, holy shit, I had a mental breakdown. I said, this is not right. This is not how life is supposed to be lived. And then I did it for 26 years. Longer than that. Still doing it. It's not how you're supposed to live as a human being. You want to know what I suggest to you? Is just go home and smoke enormous amounts of pot. That's it. It's hard to be angry when you smoke pot. I don't know. It's either that or drink yourself into a coma. But then you got a hangover, then you'll be really pissed the next day. Just smoke a lot of pot. fucking cut loose, man. You know? Cut the fuck loose. You're out of here. Oh, beer in the cup. It goes right down. It goes right the fuck down. Hi, Jesse. This is Blank from the UK. I don't like to say anybody's name. This is a Vices program, all right? We like to protect, everybody's names here. I don't want to say your name. Next thing you know, you're telling me your dick is like 1.5 inches long. And then you're the laughingstock of your hometown. Long-time listener of 6 years and Patreon supporter from the start. Thank you. Thank you. You guys from the UK, you warm my heart. You guys from the UK and you guys from Brazil. I love getting messages from you guys. It's the idea that somebody from the UK is watching the program. Oh my God. It's tremendous. I'm 42 and I'm currently going through a divorce. Congratulations. It would be the best thing that has ever happened to me, but I have a child. Luckily, she is pretty reasonable. And I have him stay over at mine every weekend and a few nights of the week. So it has worked out pretty good. I'm finally free of this witch, aside from her brief interactions with her when picking up and dropping off my son. Only thing is, it's pretty hard to meet somebody new because I have my son every weekend. Anyway, I've toyed with the idea of a hooker, prosy. I don't know what a prosy is. Just for some female interaction. I've looked it up online and there's one local to me that will suck me off without a condom and I can come in the mouth for €60. This sounds like a pretty good deal, but I'm worried about catching something. Is it worth the risk? This is just for a blowjob only, not sex. I'm still 50-50 if I should do it, but the blowjobs feel so much better without a condom. Would love your advice on this issue. Well, here's the thing. You know, you're in England, and I don't think there's any shortages. I don't think the bars are closing during the week. If it's anything like Long Island, you can go out any night of the week you want. Here's the thing with hookers, and I'm pro-hooker. I just want you to know that. But here's the thing with hookers. They're not as fun as picking up broads. Picking up, what is the song? The catch is better, the chase is better than the catch. Motorhead, Lemmy Kilmister. Sip of coffee, sip of beer for Lemmy Kilmister, eh? And it's true. It's a lot of fun for a guy like you to go out on the hunt. Hang out at the bar, see what happens. This is great entertainment, by the way. But I mean, if you want to go for a hook, if you want the easiness of a hooker, go for a hooker. But I don't know about you. I'm not doing anything with a hooker without a rubber on. I'm just not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not. You don't want to get fucked up, guy. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to get fucked up. You want to get a hooker, get a hooker. Just wear a condom. You know what I'm saying? Wear a condom. That's all. Hookers are great. They're great. I gotta tell you, I'm here to tell you. What are we talking about? Yeah, you're out of here. Go out on the weekday. You don't have your kid? What else do you have to do? That's what I want to know. You don't have a wife or a kid? You can't find time? You're out of here. People are pissing me off. I got problems. You don't have any problems anymore. This is crazy. I need another beer. You guys gotta wait. Oh my God. The best time to go out is a Monday. I'm sorry. Because you have a lot of these whoas. Hold on. I got to go visit my buddy Eddie. So the worst night to go out is on a Friday. Because you got to understand. Women are very picky on a Friday. Because it's the beginning of the weekend. Then they get a little sloppier by Saturday. By Sunday, they're in a panic because they haven't gotten laid yet. Or no guys giving them enough attention. And then if you could get one of these slobs out on a Monday night, you basically do what you want. Listen, all the amateurs are out on the weekend anyhow. You want to go out on the weekday. That's what all the pros go out during the weekday. Come on. And then you're going to meet a chick. You're going to meet a chick that has off. You know she generally has off that day. Like you meet a girl on a Wednesday night at a club. You know she's probably off on Thursdays. And you're free on Thursdays. You don't have your kid on Thursdays. So why would you want to go out on the weekends? You know what? You're out of here. I don't know how much great advice I can give you in one day. Here we go. I wish I had off tomorrow because these Heinekens are sliding down the hatch. I gotta get FMLA. Dear Bithead 1000, I recently started a podcast about music that I didn't think many people would listen to. I haven't gone out of my way to advertise it much. However, word traveled to my mother, who now listens to it all the time. And not only hear me use language I would never use around her, but also a story about skipping school when I was younger and how I still get high sometimes. Do you ever have any blowback from your family? This is an excellent question. From your family, from watching your show, and how do you deal with it? Listen to me right now. When I started this YouTube channel, I didn't want anybody to know about it. Still don't. I didn't want friends to know about it. I don't tell anybody about it. I don't tell people at work. Oh, God forbid. And that's starting to catch on. I didn't tell my mom. I didn't tell my dad. My mom and dad probably didn't know it for fucking 10 years. 8 years, 9 years or something like that. What do you want? You think I need my mother sitting here listening to her son talk like an asshole? Oh, God forbid she's on Patreon. The Patreon, I get even more disgusting. Because I know the people from work aren't fucking firing $1 my way. So I know I can talk like a complete animal. About them, too. How about that? But what you're going to find out is, I don't know about your mother, but my family's very supportive. And people in my family are very supportive. And the other thing is, you don't want them to find out you're talking shit about them, which I do all the time. So I'm afraid if I go out to a family event, everybody doesn't want to talk to me or something like that, or because they're afraid I'm going to spray it all over the show, which I am. But the bottom line is, and this goes for everybody, when you're pursuing a passion and you're pursuing a dream, fuck everybody. And that means everybody. Don't you dare worry about what anybody has to say. Say, yeah, Ma, I got my dick sucked and I smoked some pot. All right? Please, pal, your mother probably takes it right in the eye. So stop it already. I love these mothers that pretend like they're so good. I love my mother to death, but God knows what happens in the bedroom. God knows. Come on. All right, Ma, I take that one back. It's brutal. I know. It's tough. Yeah, when I was a kid, I didn't even want to jerk off. I thought my grandfather was watching me from heaven. Come on. Like he wasn't pulling on his pipe all day? I had enough of this shit. Don't worry about anybody. Don't worry about anybody. It reminds me of a time I worked in a bakery. And we had a woman in there. Now, we're all animals. Do you understand? If you've ever worked in a food service industry, like a butcher shop, or you work in a bakery, the people in these places are the biggest animals alive. Do you understand? The cursing, the this, the that, the disgusting things, talking about sex, and just doing disgusting. You have no idea. We're all filthy slobs in this bakery, and then we get this woman who gets hired, and she's like Mrs. Born Again Christian. She's like this soft-spoken lady. She's so nice. She comes into the bakery. Everybody's got to watch what they say around her. And I got to talking to her, and she loved me because I would talk to her and whatnot, and just ask her how her day was and how she's doing. Ask her about her family and shit like that. This kind of bullshit. Any boring small talk conversation. And one day before she came in, we baked a sheet cake, and the sheet cake had like this perfect hole in it. And everybody's standing around the sheet cake trying to figure out how it got this perfect hole in it, like a donut. Like it's a sheet cake like this, but like a donut-sized hole in it. And everybody's like, what are we going to do with this? And I grabbed the sheet cake, and I start going like this, like I'm like I'm banging it. And in comes Maria. And she comes around the corner, and I'm like, like I'm fucking the sheet cake. And she comes around, and she's like, and I look at her, and it was like I slowed down. I was like, and she gave me this look, like I felt so terrible. It looked like her whole world was shattered. And she goes, oh my God. And she wouldn't talk to me again after that. And guess what? Fuck her too. Please. And that's why I say what I say about your mother, because I remember I was like, I was young and that kind of shit actually mattered to me. So I went to this Italian guy, Steve, and I said, oh, jeez. I said, she doesn't even want to talk to me. And he goes like this, fuck her, she probably takes it in the eye. Oh, God. You can't... Listen, the road to success is paved with a lot of furrowed brows. You can't worry about what anybody thinks about you. Ever. Oh, you're not going anywhere. How about that one? So, you're out of here. How far in are we here? Well, we got time for one more. These beers are just like hitting on all cylinders. Some more of that, please. Fill it to the rim with brim. Remember that one? No? All right, we'll move along then. Back in April of 2020, you opened a blind box from Limited Run Games. One of the games was Next Machina. I remember it. Twin stick shooter. Very hard. Fun. Good music. How's that? I still got a couple brain cells up here, believe it or not. Next Machina is a twin stick shooter. I just told you that! That Eugene Jarvis helped... Hold on. That Eugene Jarvis helped make. Jarvis created some of my favorite twin stick shooters like Smash TV. Oh, I didn't know that. Total Carnage. Oh my God. Two blockbuster games. And Robotron 2084. Wow. Have you played the game yet? And if so, can you recommend it? If you're into twin stick shooters, yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. Like I said, it gets very hard. Very hard. But the controls are great. They're responsive. The music's fantastic. I'd recommend it. I had a lot of fun playing it. Do I play it anymore? No. Well, I don't have a PS4 anymore. Anyhow, yeah, I would recommend it. It was fun, especially if you like twin sticks. But what Smash TV, Total Carnage, and Robotron 2084? Hiya! Whoa. Talk about pedigree. Okay. Here we go. Aha. Hey again, Bithead. First of all, have a drink. Thank you. Thank you. Cheers, my friend. I'll take your advices. Okay, I gotta bring this to a retrospective style screeching halt for a second and extend my thanks for the advice program. So far, you've helped me understand my personal health, how to get rid of an annoying neighbor dog, and how to make spaghetti and meatballs. Brother, I will knock anybody over with my spaghetti meatballs. Please. My dream is I want you to come over my house, okay? I'm going to get you high as a kite. I'm going to make you smoke pot till you're just like high out of your mind. I'm going to put on some great music. I'm going to let you play some video games on the couch. I'm not going to break your balls like every host on planet Earth. I want you to sit down, play some games, listen to some great music, this type of thing. Then I'm going to cook you spaghetti and meatballs. And you're going to come to the table, you're going to eat it, and the rod is going to come up and lift the dining room table. Oh my God, with the Texas toast. And then we're going to polish it off with a Caesar salad. Ishka! I'm going to give you a little crushed ice and a little soda of your choice. You've got to be fucking kidding me. You got to be fucking kidding me. And then afterwards, I'm going to take you to Carvel. We're going to get ice cream sundaes. Are you shitting me? All right. Hold on, let me swallow my mucus. Here we go. So now I ask you this. How can I improve my bedroom as a single dude? How can I improve my bed/bedroom as a single dude at the age of 32? How to make my area not look like a fucking basket of disgust. Thanks, Bithead. You don't. You don't. This is great. Great question. What you want to change your bedroom to attract women? You leave it a sloppy, disgusting mess. That's right. Invite a woman over to your house and bring her into your bedroom, and it's a train wreck. And you know what she's going to say to herself? Oh my God, he didn't even clean up for me. That just shows you that he doesn't give a fuck. All right? He's not going to put you up on a pedestal. Listen, if you haven't figured out that women love a guy who's a piece of shit by now, then you haven't figured out anything. You can clean up your room, fancy dancy, invite her over. She's not going to be in. Who's here? Women want to know that you don't care. Okay? You didn't doll up the place for her because you don't care. If she comes, if she goes, it's no big deal. You got other women in tow. That's what women want to know. Women are most attracted to men that are attractive to women. That's right. So if you're cleaning up your room like a bird doing a mating dance, women lose interest because you're desperate. That's right. Tell her, listen, come over, let's watch a movie. She walks into your room, you're like, yeah, do me a favor. Just move all the drawers off the bed. You know the drawers with the brown streaks on the inside by the asshole area? Yeah. Just move those off the bed. What, the dead rats? Yeah. The smell goes away. This type of thing. Keep it a slob mess. Trust me, women, they love it. They love it. One of the greatest things I ever did was I picked up my girlfriend. on one of our first dates. And I had all these, listen, my car is an absolute shithole. Okay? I got water bottles in there. Like, it's a disaster pit, right? You go on a first date, you want to impress, right? I did exactly the opposite. I took all the water bottles and I pushed them toward the door so they would fall between the door and the seat. And when she opened up the door, she got a waterfall of empty water bottles. They went pa-ping, ping, ping, pa-ping, ping, 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 and we both laughed. It was like I had a lucky me. It was hilarious. We both laugh about that today because it was just so ridiculous. So stop. Trying to straighten. What are you gonna go to Ethan Allen? I got a bedroom set. We'll get carpet, hardwood floors with a throw, and the bed. Fuck that. The best thing you could do for your bedroom, I'm gonna tell you right now. You want to get laid? You're single. You want to get laid? In my apartment, I had a bed, and the headboard was a 75-gallon fish tank. That's right. I mean, this is like Quagmire kind of stuff. The bed, I don't know. There should have been like a quarter box next to the bed so it vibrates or spins around. I don't know. This was disgusting. Okay, but what I would do is I would go out and you talk to chicks and they're like, you know, they're bubble-headed morons. So they're like, oh hi, and you're like, oh hey, I can't stay out too late. I gotta feed my fish. And she's like, fish? And you're like, yeah, I'm into tropical fish. It's like my thing. I got cichlids. They're fighting with my Oscars. I like, you know, the algae eaters, they're not pulling their weight lately. I'm getting algae on the bottom of the tank. I got to clean it. My tank is immaculate. They're like, oh, yeah, like an aquarium? Like, yeah, you want to see it? And she's like getting her jacket and her purse, like, but saying goodbye to her friends. Bye, I'm going to the aquarium. Next thing you know, she's like, where's the fish tank? It's like right in here. She's like, that's your bedroom. And like, yeah, come check it out. She gets on the bed. Next thing you know, she's like on all fours looking at the fish on the bed. Wow, look at him. He's swimming this way, swimming that way. And next thing you know, your mustache deep in a twat. You're out of here. Get a goddamn fish tank, will you? You need something to talk about. Guys, this has been a Knockout Advices program, okay? You have problems? Email me down below. Put advices in the header. We need more advices emails, by the way. Do you want to keep this show rolling, guys? Ask me a question. I don't know. Ask me what color crayons to pull out of a box. Something. Anyhow, this one's for the Patreons. The Patreons, which I am so grateful to have. Thank you, guys. We'll see you next time.